all, everyone. A very good morning. We're discussing the Hindu newspaper headlines dated April 28, 2022. Firstly, starting with the discussion of headlines relevant to General Studies Paper 1, I would want you to take a look on page number 5. This is coming from the topic of art and culture. The headline says that Archaeology Museum in Andhra Pradesh to display 400 artifacts. Now, you need to understand and know about the upgradation of museums scheme and the major features of a recently built a museum in Eluru. Take a look on page number 1. We are starting with the discussion of headlines relevant to General Studies Paper 2. From the topic of polity and governance, you find this headline which says the Supreme Court fixes final sedition hearing on May 5. Understand what is sedition firstly, overview of sedition law, provisions related to it, constitutionality of the sedition law, also the concerns and criticism, also what lies ahead. Take a look on page number 6 from the topic of education. The headline says that building back to avert a learning catastrophe. Now, understand that how the COVID-19 pandemic emerged as the biggest disruption in the field of school education in the last 100 years. Also, understand the impact of school closure, what is the concept of hybrid classes, the pros and cons, and what is the key step in tackling pandemic related enrollment inequities. Also, understand India's financial allocation for school education, relevance of consolidating the curriculum and increasing teaching time, and what necessary steps need to be taken to bring school education back on track and develop a roadmap for learning recovery. Furthermore, take a look on page number 7 from the topic of polity and governance. You find this headline that says social dialogue for safe workplaces. Understand that what are the provisions for ensuring occupational safety, the shortcomings, relevance of strengthening occupational safety and health, that is OSH, mechanism, and why are they needed. Take a look on page number 10 from the topic of polity and governance. The headline says that birth death reporting to be automated. Now, understand that what is the civil registration system, that is CRS, and also why is the central government planning to revamp CRS, that is civil registration system. Take a look on page number 10 from the topic of polity and governance. The headline says that plan for 4G upgrade in LWE areas. Know about the Universal Obligation Fund, that is USOF project, its objective, and also why is it needed. Take a look on page number 13 from the topic of health. The headline says that China reports first human case of H3N8 bird flu. Take a look on this article and learn the facts related to H3N8, a strain of bird flu. Take a look on page number 1. Again, we are starting with the discussion of the headlines relevant to GS paper 3. From the topic of economy, you find this headline on page 1 which says states not passing on fuel duty cut to people. Now, understand that why global fuel prices are up, how India is impacted, and what immediate remedial measures need to be taken in this regard. Take a look on page number 6 from the topic of science and technology. The headline says that SLSV development flights likely in 2022. Now, you need to know about the Small Satellite Launch Vehicle SSLV, the features of SSLV, the related missions to SSLV, significance of small launch vehicles in India's space sector. Take a look on page number 7 from the topic of environmental pollution and degradation. The headline says that energy independence through hydrogen. Now, understand that what are the features and objectives of India's green hydrogen policy, what is the present status of India's per capita energy consumption, serious threat to our energy security, and how hydrogen has a multifaceted role to play in the futuristic energy landscape. India's hydrogen consumption, the role of hydrogen in India's net zero ambition and in making India's Atmanirbhar in energy, the advantages of the same, the disadvantages of the same, and what strategies should be devised for the hydrogen economy. Furthermore, take a look on page number 8 from the topic of economy. The headline says that Indonesia's palm oil export ban. Now, understand that how important is palm oil to global supply chains and why are the prices of edible oils rising. Understand that how bad is Indonesia's palm oil crisis and how will it impact India in the near future. Take a look on page number 12 from the topic of economy. The headline says that Jammu and Kashmir hydroelectric project approved. Now, all you need to know about Kwar hydroelectric project and associated benefits. Now, understand that why did the Union Cabinet approve an enhancement in subsidies on non-urea fertilizers for the upcoming Kharif crops? Also, the expected outcomes of this particular move. Well, that's all for today's headlines of the day discussion. You guys take care. Have a great day ahead and keep smiling. Thank you so much.